the International Gospel of Grace Ministries, in cooperation of various sponsors, proudly present Baby Sif, worldwide Christian talk show. Here is your host of the hour, a minister, a songwriter, a musician, and 5 stars awardee, artist of Christian Music Parade. Here's Baby Sif.
quite rightly asking when the results will come.
Yeah, let's send that back to Gina Alcantara in London. Is it more a question of Benigno Aquino needs a lot more time to really tackle this problem, and 1 year isn't long enough?
Well, I mean, obviously he's got a few more years in his term. The problem is people are impatient, and I think what
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, United States. We're here today. It's a special day, and we have a very important guest today. And I know it's on the show. I think I'm waiting for our guest.
I'm Mary Lou. I'm here. Hi. Good morning to everybody.
Sister Mary Lou? Okay.
Yeah, good morning from Tampa, Florida.
Good morning. Good morning to you. And I think we have the guest here. Hold on. I'll make sure that he's right here. Hello, sir. Are you here? Hello?
yes.
Okay. Okay. We have the guest right here. Let me introduce him to you. Just correct me later, sir, if I'm right, if I'm wrong or right. But he's a radio host and a TV political host. I will tell you, the program that he was hosting is Juan Yo Connect. Connect is a radio or TV. He's from Europe. He's a poet. He's a journalist. He's a political activist. He's known for being political activist. He's a community leader of United Kingdom, helping Filipinos. He's a registered immigration advisor and caseworker. He finished his bachelor's in University of Westminster. He also has finished employment law, so he's an attorney so far, I think. And he finished his master's at Oxford Brookes University. Okay, so here we go. Let's give a welcome. Our guest for the hour is Mr. Gene Alcantara.
Yay!
Am I right, sir?
Yes, magandang umaga.
I'm sorry, sir. Alam ko po Pinoy, but we could speak in English because this is a worldwide show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sige. Well, thank you, baby, for the generous introduction. I'm happy to join you from London, United Kingdom, so we could exchange information and maybe some opinions.
Yes, sir. I know that you just came from King Philip's on Buckingham Palace, and I saw your video. Is there anything that I made mistake on my introduction to you before you share something about Prince Philip? Is there anything that?
No, it's
Okay.
okay. Yeah. No, it's just that when people introduce me as a politician, I mean I dabble in politics, but I'm not exactly a politician as such, because normally it's people who are in power.
Okay.
But otherwise, yes, I'm fine, and I'm also a registered immigration advisor, as you said. So that's correct.
Okay. With me, sir, today is Sister Mary Lou Chican. He's Mary Lou, you would agree?
How are you doing? Good morning to everybody. Okay. By the way, we will pronounce my last name as Chekan. I know it sounds like chicken, but because my late husband is from Czechoslovakia.
Look, Sir Gene, what's going on in Buckingham Palace? What's going on Prince Philip? I'm outdated of the news, sir. What's going on in there? Because you're just there a few minutes ago or a few hours ago.
Yes. Well, actually, so Prince Philip, who was the consort, well, the husband of the Queen Elizabeth II, died yesterday. He was 99 years old.
Whoa.
And everybody was praising him because he had been behind the Queen for over 7 decades. Talagang, he was very loyal and people loved him.
Oh, wow.
Even Filipinos, I saw several Filipinos there. I interviewed them also, and they were expressing, how sad they were. So it was a chance to show that we Filipinos also respect the royal family.
Yes.
And we share in their
So, is it like a lot of people there? Is there something like that they're not allowing people to what they have to do? I know you said that they're removing the flowers that the people putting in.
Yes, so there's not as many as one would expect, like with Princess Diana, but there are a lot of people there. The thing is, we have still social distancing, and the police has been saying to people, please avoid coming, because of the pandemic. But still, they cannot stop people wanting to express their sorrow and appreciation. Pero very orderly sila. Really. I mean, I just couldn't, I can't thank people enough. They were queuing up. There was no argument on anything. Just people waiting for their turn. When it comes to their turn, they go to the front. They go to the gate, the wall, and they put their flowers, say a little prayer, and maybe take some selfies, and that's it. It was a proper event.
So did you do some selfies, sir? Did you do some selfies? And I'll be posting some later. And we're going to process some kasi the videos need to be put together. Hopefully we can use them for our show on Sunday. Okay, for your show. Sir, are you writing about this Prince Philip, the one that are you writing about it? That's why you went visit over there on Buckingham Palace?
Yes, well, it's not exactly writing, but because we have a TV show, which is live streamed on YouTube and Facebook, and now it's also shown on DZMM Teleradio. So, it's for us, it's a major thing. We're thankful to ABS-CBN for allowing that. So,
okay,
and
sir.
I guess writing a bit also.
Okay, I guess I have a question for you. So this is One EO Connect. Is it a radio show or a TV show?
Well, okay. So when we first started it, it was a weekly show, or 2 weekly show that we showed on ABS-CBN and the Filipino channel. And for 2 consecutive years, we won the Catholic Mass Media Award for television. So it really, people classified it as television.
Okay.
But because we, obviously ABS-CBN is not TV anymore, we also converted to social media.
So do you work? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you work with the news of ABS-CBN? I see that you're part of ABS-CBN News Europe.
I was a correspondent for 13 years, covering news and other events in the UK and in Europe.
Well, you have so much credentials, and you're above you have too much credentials, and you are a very busy man, and I don't know what to say, but you have too much credentials. Also, what is this Pinoy Portal Europe, sir?
Okay, so Pinoy Portal was something that colleagues in Europe set up. We were gonna cover the pandemic, and so we did that at the start, but unfortunately, it didn't really push through because of funding and issues with ABS-CBN. So although it's still there technically, it's not live at the moment.
Okay.
So we're really using One EU Connect
for
our media work.
Okay, I have another question for you, sir. I know. Before you answer that question, let me ask the question, and then after that, I have to acknowledge our sponsors of the show. I have a question for you. Do you know President Duterte personally and Senator Trillanes personally? Before you answer that, I have to acknowledge your sponsor. I want to thank our sponsor because they come and get me. I want to thank our sponsor, Wendy's, and Wendy's Fast Food. They have 444 right now is on sale. ADT, the security system, ADT call 1-866-893-2141. They detect burglary, carbon monoxide detection. They can do that. Dish Network, 1-866-642-1839, 100 plus international channels. Also, again, Dish Network, 1-866-642-1839. We have also a computer repair shop, 1-888-816-0496. They can repair any kind of computer, and they can sell computers to 1-888-816-0496. Also, American Carpet, www.allamericancarpetinc.com. All kinds of American carpet. They can install it to your to your business or your residential. www.allamericancarpetinc.com. Also, if you want to send some flowers, www.go-to-always-send-flowers.com or call 1-888-720-8221. 1-888-720-8221. They are 24/7. They're open 24/7. Okay, back to my question, because I know before we go, you answer that question. Let me just read this geographical we have here. Right now, Philippines is listening 10%. America is 89%. Right where you are, sir, in London, I get like 5% listening. Indonesia, India, and Germany, 5%. Africa, 3%. Saudi Arabia, 5%. Canada, 7%. And that's what we got. So, okay, go back. I think, Sister Marilyn, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, my question to him is, do you know personally President Duterte and Senator Trillanes?
Okay, so do you want me to say something?
Yes, sir. I know this is not a politics, but everyone know you are always behind the scenes, but you play a big part in the community of Filipino. I know that, so that's why I'm asking.
Well, personally, I do not know President Duterte, but of course, I've known about him since the mid-1980s. Mm-hmm. So 1990s, when he was obviously lording it in Davao. So, we've been hearing a lot of rumors about him. And then, of course, when he came into national politics, mm-hmm. And then he won, I couldn't not get involved with Philippine politics. Before, I wasn't really involved. I was always campaigning on issues. Mm-hmm. But then when he started, killing Filipinos or ordering the killing of Filipinos, siguro now, mga around 35,000 na yata ang napapatay nila. Although he keeps denying it, he's the one who's encouraging it. Diba? So, for me, it's hard to understand why a president would order the killings of Filipinos in that way, as if they're like chickens. Ay, sorry, chicken. It's like they're killing Filipinos as if they're nothing. But, every Filipino life is important. I mean, this is what we do in the UK. We celebrate life. We protect human rights. So when he started doing all that, and then, of course, he was allowing China to do what they like in our country and to, really take over our territories in the West Philippine Sea. and then of course corruption and so on and so forth. So obviously we get to know him even more. And I personally, as you will have seen, I'm campaigning for him to stop. So on the other side naman, you were asking also if I know Senator Trillanes,
Yes,
former
sir.
Senator Trillanes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course, I know him. I know him personally.
Oh, this is clapping you.
And then in the UK, I mean, basically, he is a person who I admire because he's fighting for our country, even though he's on maybe a lone voice.
Okay, sir.
So,
Keep going. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, so with Duterte in power now for 5 years, now we have a chance in 2022, in May 2022, to vote him out of office. I mean, he's not obviously gonna be running, but his colleagues, maybe his daughter, his assistant Bongo, even Manny Pacquiao is running. So we want to make sure that we fight to bring back dignity in our country. So I don't know if you've heard of One Sambayan, the new coalition of unity. So I think it's important that we Filipinos who understand really work together to push forward a chosen opposition candidate for presidency. Okay. I'm hoping that would be VP Leni Robredo. If she's not running, then Senator Trillanes would step in. Although we will see how it goes in the next few months. Okay, the presidential candidate has to declare na by May. Kasi maubusan na ng oras to the campaign.
Okay. Okay, sir. I hope you will. If you're gonna write, I hope if you write something, you include me in writing in a good stuff. Right now, if you want to write something about me.
Yes, I've got to know you a bit more.
Yes, but sir, do you know Brother Eddie Villanueva? He's also an activist like you used to be.
Well, of course, yes. And I've met his son, Senator. So, I believe he's got a good heart. We just need to give people like that a chance to show it.
All right.
So, religions who have shown themselves to be, I don't know, they're like parang mali na yata. And they're sharing religion with them.
Yeah, well, actually, sir, Brother Eddie Villanueva is our family friend. He's our family friend. I think he's running for president. I'm sorry? I think he's running for president, right? Do you know it?
Well, his name hasn't been mentioned in One Sambayan because One Sambayan is the one who will, if you like, look at all the possible presidentiables, and then they will make the recommendation.
Okay.
So One Sambayan kasi is when you say coalition, what they're saying is we need to be united, whether you're left, right, or center, red, yellow. If we are not united for 2022, then the administration will continue to win.
Okay, sir. Going back to you, before I let Sister Marilu to talk to you, I have this the first Filipina Mayor in England is your sister, Miss Cynthia Barker. The first Filipina Mayor in England. Is she your sister, biological sister?
Yes, she's my younger sister. She came after me. We were 5 in the family, 2 living in Sacramento, California, and 3 of us living here. I was first really in politics in the UK, and then I guess my sister got encouraged, and she also ran. So this is the irony. I was running for several positions, from local councillors to member of parliament to European Parliament, and sadly I always lost. But then when my sister ran for the first time, she actually won two positions simultaneously.
Right.
As councillor for a large district, and then a councillor for her own town.
That is.
So yeah.
It is a pride of Filipino. Mayor Cynthia Barker, but what happened to her? So she passed away. What happened? She got ill. She got ill.
Yes. Yeah. So obviously, when she became deputy mayor, unfortunately, she got diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh.
And which was sad. I mean, she had an operation, and she was declared clear. But then, unfortunately, we had the pandemic, and she was supposed to have regular checkups.
Right.
But because of the pandemic, all the hospitals were full and so on and so forth. She didn't get all the checks that she needed. And suddenly, when she became mayor, we just found out that the disease had returned. And unfortunately, it came back with a vengeance.
Oh.
So very, very,
weak.
Very aggressive.
Oh. Okay.
And then sadly, kasi simula pa nga lang nung career niya as mayor, and it got cut short.
We're sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Naka-inspired naman siya. She inspired Filipinos, particularly Filipinas, Filipino women, to try and enter politics.
And we're sorry to hear that, sir. But we're very proud. That we'll go back to Sister Marilu. Sister Marilu, do you have a question to Sir?
Oh, okay. Regarding what's going on in the Philippines, I've been away since 1960, but I have been abreast with the news. What's going on in there, and really what saddens me is about the Spratly Islands, So, my question here now actually is, will Duterte be serious having talk with China? Because the Philippines won the arbitrary case, and now China is building an island. What can you say about that?
Okay. So we won the International Maritime Tribunal case in The Hague in 2016. In fact, it came out in July 2016 when Duterte was already president. Now, instead of saying to China, look, we've won this case at The Hague, and we want you to get out of the West Philippine Sea, what he did was he allowed China to just do what they liked. Really with our sea. So all these islands and all the islands in the West Philippine Sea suddenly were being claimed aggressively by China. Not only claimed, they actually built bases and stuff like that. And they have been bullying other nations. Because it's not just the Philippines claiming, of course, there's Vietnam, there's Malaysia, there's Indonesia. And they're acting as if they own everything. So my only hope is that the USA is now in the area to challenge China, because they've been sending a lot of their ships, military ships apparently, to blockade the area. Of course, it's a big area, but they're sending ships there. And they even, run after an ABS-CBN boat to try and scare them out of the area. So, what China is doing is wrong, and we've been campaigning against that. And we need to call out China. They cannot do that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Oh, because they have plenty.
Yeah.
It's
Can I ask? Can I ask a question? The same question. Will Duterte be serious having talk with China?
okay. Well, from what we have seen so far in the past 5 years, really, as I said, Duterte has allowed China to do what it likes. And now suddenly we're seeing that DFA Secretary Locsin and even the Secretary Rengana are now making noises saying that China shouldn't do this and so on and so forth. But the thing is, we don't know if this is just for show. They need to be serious about doing it. It's a consistent effort to get them out and stop them from reclaiming the whole of the West Philippine Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of Duterte, I think it's just under the thumb of China, really.
Oh, you mean to say so that China is overpowering Duterte?
I think it's not really overpowering as such, but we believe that China funded his election campaign in 2016. So 2015, 2016. So he owes a lot to China. And if you see most of his senior lieutenants, like Bongo, we understand Bongo is really, it's like the minder of Duterte. If you notice, he's always with Duterte wherever he goes, and I guess he's telling Duterte what to do. And Bongo is Chinese, so we just put 2 and 2 together.
Bongo is the sound. Bongo is the sound. I will not miss this, sir. You as a poet, as a political activist, you've known here, even in America, somebody wrote something to you, Tom Sykes, about red pepper. But before we go, that there is this controversial for me about Quezon Game. If everyone saw that Quezon Game movie in the Philippines by who's the actor Raymond Bagatsing. Are you involved with this film, sir? They won international film awards.
Yes, well, I'm not really involved with it, but when he presented it here, obviously we were there. We spoke to him. We, asked questions. It's a beautiful film.
Yeah, Quezon Game.
Showing the what we did for the Jewish people during Hitler's time.
Right.
We need to be proud of that. So yeah, it's a beautiful film.
Because I see you like very, very humble, man. That you're always like behind scene of all these. He's always behind scene with these actors. Do you remember ASAP? ASAP, ASAP, all these showbiz personalities. Did you organize that event, sir, when all these showbiz personalities went to Europe? I know that you were there. You doing interview with them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't me personally, but there is an ABS-CBN team here.
Right.
And of course, they're at the moment not operating, but of course, everything that they did in the UK, particularly big events, we would always help them, and not just to interview the artists, but to maybe sell tickets and promote to our kababayans.
Okay.
So anything
I see you out there, and most of the time you just behind the picture, and I know that you were just interviewing these actresses, these showbiz personalities. But I'll give you a hats off for that, sir. For that good work you did. So okay, I also see JR. Is it JR that he got his residential thing, and I saw his picture, JR. Is he a citizen of London right now? Do you remember JR?
Well, I mean, I had a few clients called JR. Maybe it's JR.
The JR on the Filipino actor. He's a Filipino actor. He's a young gentleman. Is that JR?
Maybe it was.
I don't know. I don't know his name, but it's something like JR. But anyway, they go to you. Okay, go back to because you're an immigration advisor. What with the Filipinos that don't have money? Do they just consult you for advice without giving you what if they don't have the money to pay you?
Yeah. Okay. So if people don't really have money, then obviously we give them free services. Our services normally are not free because that's how we survive. But we give people installment plans. So they get something, and then of course, kasi it's understandable if you're undocumented, you may not get necessarily a good job.
Right.
So we just, they have to pay obviously the fees for the government, and then they pay us little by little for our fee.
Okay.
So that's the help that we provide.
Okay. So what about those TNT in there? How do you give them advices? Their TNT.
Okay. So we have an office, and people would obviously make an appointment, or they would call me, and then I would ask them to come and visit our office. And I'm fairly straightforward with people. If they have a case, I will tell them so. If they have no case, then I tell them what options they have.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't have a case right now, but you can build up something. You can develop yourself. So, for example, I don't know, just an example, someone is here on their own, someone is courting them, are they going to answer the person courting them or not? Because if you answer somebody, you become a partner, you become a wife or husband, then suddenly you have what's called family rights, meaning you have human rights.
Right.
Especially if you have children here, then we can sort out your immigration matters. So when they come to me, it's not always no, but I encourage them and tell them that there is always hope.
Okay.
There's always hope. We can
There's
always
hope.
work out a solution.
That's right. You got that right. Right. You got that right. Okay. I have another question, sir. Is this Tom Sykes? I have this writing from you. Tom Sykes is this is his writing to you right now because he interviewed something like that. Tom Sykes is I don't know this. Yeah, he's a writer. So
Yes.
What is this red pepper that he wrote regarding about you? Red pepper.
Yes. Okay. So Tom Sykes is a lecturer at the University of Portsmouth, and I became friends with him, and because he saw the things that I've been doing, for decades now, and he said I should be writing a book, and I said, well, okay, I'll start looking into that. But in the meantime, he wrote a couple of things about me, especially that long one in red pepper. And I warned him about that because, I've had encounters with unfortunately, with the DDS, who, because they know I'm a critic of Duterte, they would normally, attack what I do, what in writing, or when I had a television show, and so he wrote this anyway. Because he believed in what I was doing, and he got attacked. But he said, no, that's fine. That's
But he also asked you, sir, that you can't. That's why you can't go. You don't want to go back to the Philippines because you're against the government over there. I'm sorry, but please, if you're gonna write for me, make sure you write something good for me.
I don't want to go home and give them the satisfaction. Because they've done that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like Ninoy, but they not only kill people, they imprison people there.
You fear for your life, sir. I'm sorry, but you fear for your life.
Well, I mean, we have seen how they operate. Right.
Right.
35,000 dead. Not all of them guilty. I mean, the lawyers, even the human rights advocates, they have the power. So, I don't wanna put myself in that position.
Actually, sir, you remind me about Benigno Aquino. How he looks. Chris Aquino, if you're listening, don't get mad at me, okay? I think you're more handsome than Benigno Aquino. You just remind me, so I hope Chris Aquino is not listening to me. So I'll go back to Sister Marilu. Maybe she got some more question about you, Sister Marilu.
Well, this makes me go back to because I like to speak according to what God has in mind with everything that we do, personally, when it comes to our family, and then it goes out to the community and the world, and I can understand this. It's such an honor to be with you and to hear your replies, and I'm praying for you, okay, so that you'll be safe wherever you go. But this reminds me of Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous increase, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan. So, it doesn't only happen in the Philippines, but here in the U.S., and I'm sure over there in the U.K. where you are at right now interviewing our people, we hear the people groaning because our citizenship is really not here. So wherever we go, there will always be problems. You can be TNT everywhere, TNT in your own bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Pago ng pago. But the thing is, remember Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous increase, the people rejoice. When we see people rejoicing, are we seeing people rejoicing right now? People are fearful right now. When the wicked rule, the people groan. Okay, now.
Groan?
Okay, so. Amen. I have another thing to ask you a question. This is beside the point, okay? All right.
Okay.
I remember back when I was in New York, there was if you could ask the guard over there at the Buckingham Palace, how did Mr. Fagan, how he was able to snuck into the bedroom of the Queen? He was.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can ask the palace guard how Mr. Fagan was able to snuck into the Queen's bedroom.
The guard let him. The guard let him come in. The guard let him come in. You see? I don't know. It shows you nothing is safe. It shows you can be in the palace or whatever. You can be TNT, and you could still be, people could still enter. Oh my gosh. It's the guard. What can you say about it, sir?
Mary Lou, I'll use my two check words on you. Ahoy and Yekuyu.
What's that, sir?
Oh, Nanisach. He's speaking Czech. That means thank you. Děkuju.
What'd you say, sir?
Yeah, I stayed I basically lived in Poland for 4 years, so I was traveling around Central Europe for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the royal family, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guard was able to. I mean, the
guard. You said the guard, the guard.
Yeah. So this guy was able to get in because the Buckingham Palace is surrounded by a gate, a huge fence, and I guess they cannot really watch every single inch. But now they security. Hopefully, there's nothing like that anymore.
Okay.
But you were talking about, again, royal family. One of our pride is that Filipinos or Filipinas have worked with the royal family. So,
wow. Oh, wow.
Yes, the princess were looked after by a Filipina from Bacolod.
Do you know her name, sir? I hope.
Yes, her name was Piccio.
Picture.
Oh, wow.
That's funny, guys. Picture.
In that Piccio, Piccio.
Oh, okay. I thought he said I thought he said picture.
Even now we have several Filipinas working for royal families.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, sir. I have this question. You just wrote something in your Filipino Chronicles magazine. Are you the publisher there? The publisher of Filipino Chronicles magazine. Okay. You just wrote something new about Rizal in there. Where can we find your Filipino Chronicles magazine? Where is it available, and how to get them? There are Filipinos who are listening right now.
Okay, actually it's just online. So if you type FilipinoChronicles.com, then you hopefully you'll get it. The few articles there I need to keep it up. As you know, it's so busy, so hard to maintain. But we'll try.
Okay.
So hopefully that will make people think.
Okay. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gene Alcantara have a services available for you guys in London. I think the Alcantara Consulting Services. Is that like the immigration matter on that Alcantara Consulting Services, sir?
Immigration and
what do you mean employment? What?
Okay, so a lot of Filipinos here may have problems with their employers, or maybe they're being, being fired or being racially discriminated, or whatever. So we're here to give them advice.
Okay.
As necessary.
Okay. What is ENFID? ENFID. Were you like the one who's leading the ENFID? ENFID. What is that ENFID? What is that?
ENFID is the of Filipino diaspora. So this is the European rights group of Filipinos. We set this up with U.S. Leaders like Lloyda Nicholas Lewis, Rodel Rodis, Attorney Ted Laguatan, and so we set it up, and the NFID was born with now about 18 countries as members. I was the first chair for the first 5 years, but now it's headed by a lady from Norway, Leonor Wintervold, and she has a board across Europe. It's a very active organization trying to empower Filipinos.
Do you encourage them to do some protesting in the street? These Filipino people? Do you encourage them to do protest regarding about this?
NFID itself is non-political, so the answer there is no. But we do have we have actually a group here which is more into human rights. So DAMPI, Damayang Filipino, it's a registered charity, and we try to help those people in need in the Philippines.
Okay.
And part of the aim is, as I said, to promote human rights. So these are the things we focus on: poverty, alleviation, and human rights.
All right. I think I tackle everything that I need to say to the public. Okay, Sister Marilu, do you have any more questions to Mr. Gene Alcantara? Marilu?
Yes, I'm right here. Well, I am so happy that that you were able to visit Prague. I lived there for 3 years. My late husband's family is there. His father was actually placed in a concentration camp because they had a lot of properties there in Prague. So the reason why I'm saying that is because these things could happen again, So we have to be very careful when we are not in alignment with God's word, because our personal decisions will affect our community and those around us, So this is the reason why I came back to America after he passed away. We are Americans, so we had to. Sister Baby had been my mentor, spiritual mentor, all this time, and I thank you so much, Minister Severina. I was prepared, so I am praying for you.
Okay,
I am praying for you, as you are actually the salt and light of this world. You are being interviewed right now, and I'm sure you're interviewing other people too. And as you do this, you're directing them to the very source of their strength, to our kababayan, to Filipinos that are living there in Europe. And I thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this station right now. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Gene Alcantara, this is a question I have to ask you. Who among those Filipino artists, Filipino showbiz personalities, is the most mean one? Is the mean one?
The only person you remember a group called Journey?
I thought you said Gary Valenciano. No way. That's my man right there. That's my man. Okay.
Pineda,
who
became famous because of Journey. Arnel Pineda.
Oh, he's mean. He's mean. I'm sorry, Arnel Pineda. I hope he's not listening.
He's very good at singing. When he came here to do a concert,
right.
Journey,
right.
A lot of Filipinos waited for him to come out. Take selfies and so on and so forth. And you know what? He just ignored everybody.
Oh, you know why? Because he thinks that he's big. I know Pineda. I'm sorry, but I'm in America. You cannot come to me. I know Pineda. Who is the most friendly one among those showbiz personalities that you met, sir?
The most what?
The most friendly one.
Well, the one I liked was Angel Racine.
Whoa, Angel Racine.
She's supposed to have hidden herself in Europe.
Right.
A few years ago, and I was able to track her down.
Right.
In a hotel in London. Because she came here to study, and she was very gracious. And I was able to interview her, follow her around, and do some shooting of her. So it's a very nice, encounter with a super celebrity. She's also fighting for our country now.
Yes.
That's the main.
Yes, I heard that. I heard that. Is she like on the side of those from the people Mindanao?
Well, she's involved in all sorts of issues, but she's pro-democracy.
Oh, she's pro democracy. Okay. I'm really out of politics. Okay, so what about Gary Valenciano, sir? How about Gary?
He's been here a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So more than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice. They're always very nice when they're here.
Uh-huh.
For them, it's like a holiday, you know.
Holiday because they're in London. Yeah. Wow.
So they always have to show a good face.
What,
If you like.
what about Raymond Bagat Singh, the one that played the role Keson's Game? It seems that you were close together.
Well, I mean, obviously he was. In fact, it was my sister, Mayor Cynthia, who was telling me that they had a little party with Raymond at the House Ambassador now to Hungary.
Right.
And well, they had fun. They had fun and they enjoyed themselves. So I guess they let their hair down.
Yeah.
And enjoyed themselves. So so that was that's a nice.
I thought he's a tall guy. That's when I look at your pictures together. He's a short guy. Raymond Bagat Singh. I mean, short guy. What's that, sir?
You won't notice that on the film.
Yeah, but he's a model. How come he's a short guy? I mean, is it like in the picture only that he's a short guy, but I know he's a model, you know? He's a model. Yeah. So, at any event, sir, please tell to the public before we end the show, tell to the public where to find you, what were you doing. First of all, the first one that you have to tell them is where can they get your whatever you gathered today about Prince Philip, because they wanna know what you gathered today about Prince Philip. You know, 'cause you were in Buckingham Palace today, and thank you for giving me time today. That you went to Buckingham Palace and gather some information and everything. Maybe you're doing some writing. So tell to the public where can they find that information, whatever you wrote about Prince Philip, and also the Filipino Chronicles and your program, the radio or TV program, or in YouTube about one. How do you say that? One You Connect? Is that the name of the program?
Yes. One You Connect.
One You Connect is EU, is Europe. One You Connect. Everything that they need to know, and even your Alcantara consulting services, sir, as you as an immigration advisor or anything. Actually, sir, you're an attorney, right? You're an attorney. Are you an attorney?
Well, I'm not a full attorney.
Yes.
I'm a registered immigration law practitioner. That's why I asked you people to assume that. But I am an immigration lawyer, if you like.
Yeah, it's close to that. So, what they considering? First of all, sir, tell them where to get the information about what you gather about Prince Philip, because they like that, you know.
Okay. Before doing that, may I just say something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So we are 1 year to May 22, the presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
If I may, I'd like to encourage everyone who has not registered to register as voter.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have the power to change our country for the better. And once they've done that, then they can vote in May 2022. And let's hope that people this time will choose the right candidate.
Yay!
Okay, so that's what I meant.
Yes. Do you have any idea? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you have an idea if Brother Eddie Villanueva will run as the president?
Well, he might. seen his name mentioned, but we're watching things closely, so we'll see po. Kung tatakbo siya, to endorse sino man yung mga tatakbo.
Okay.
So, okay, and in terms of kung sino pong gustong mag-follow o makita yung mga ginagawa, and to see the things that I'm doing here in Europe, in the UK, just friend me po siguro in on Facebook, Jean Alcantara. Ako po yung
okay. You can tell his face is really he's really a writer. There is something that you didn't do on the show. You said that you're a poet. Can you say something, Paul? You're a poet. Can you say something, poem, sir, please? English, sir, if possible. If you don't have any English, you can do the Tagalog.
I have, but okay. Sige, a few lines.
Okay.
It's called I Am a Filipino.
Okay.
Do not laugh at me. I am a Filipino. Born of people from far. Well, because this is impromptu, no? I need to read it. It's better.
Okay.
But, that's how it starts. I am a Filipino. Do not laugh at me, because I am a proud Filipino.
Okay, clap only, guys. Do you have a poem for Philippine poem? Do you have a Philippine poem that you remember?
Yes, just a few lines.
Okay.
If you like. So this one is called Nagbabantang Bagyo, which means a gathering storm.
Okay.
Paglubog ng araw sa himpapawirin, sarhan ng bintana't ika'y manalangin. Huwag susulyap sa langit na nagdidilig, huwag magpapasok sa nagbabantang lagi. Gasera't posporo'y ihanda sa sulok, itabi ang itak sa iyong pagtulog, pagpatung-patungin talukbong na kumot, nang di marindi sa dagundong ng kulog.
Those words are so deep, sir. I don't even understand those words. Very deep Filipino words. Very deep. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Here we go. Today, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jean Alcantara. He will. If you want to know more about him, add him on Facebook, and also they. What else you have, sir, besides Facebook? You have a Twitter, Instagram?
Yes, Twitter. May Instagram din. So Twitter siguro and maybe YouTube if you like. Hindi naman the videos.
Right. Thank you. So, remember there is a London, there is what you call breaking news. I remember it when breaking news of London. These guys come to you and interview you as a writer, as a journalist. They come and talk to you, and what can you say about it? One of the newscasts in London, and they were trying to interview you regarding about Aquino before Aquino.
Yes, yeah. Well, you just need to be ready because news here, what they do is they just call you out of the blue, and they'll say, "Can we send a car to bring you to the studio?" And you just need to be ready to go.
Okay.
So we always read a lot. I always read a lot. I follow the news. I follow social media. So if anything happens, then I know what to say.
Okay. You can follow my song, sir, that has been trending in London. I have a song that has been trending in London. Yeah, there's a song. For real. I have a song that's been trends in London last year. The name of the song is "Stay." I was on entertainment TV news. But it's true, guys. Yeah, it's true.
the name of the song is Stay with I sang it with one of okay, yeah. That if you if you look at it. I hope you can write something about me good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes. So anything else that you want to say, Sister Marilyn, before we end?
Yes, I would love to have a copy of your poem. That was so touching.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
He's also an editor and publisher of Filipino Chronicles magazine. He wrote a lot of things in Filipino Chronicles magazine.
Okay.
Yes. While you are in Europe, while you're residing there, my heart goes out to the gypsies that live there, just as my heart goes out to the street kids in the Philippines. I just want to let you know that when I was in Europe, I was doing my missionary work and ministering to a lot of gypsies that are standing right there. They're all gathering together in the park right there. And from what I understand, they're being discriminated against but in every country that they go to. So I would like for you I'm praying for you that that God will use you to minister to these people while you're there.
Okay. Yes. Sir, you have too much credentials, sir. You're above everything. You're everything. You're in the show business. You're a writer. You're a TV personality. You're in politics. You get everything all around the world. Around the world, you got it. Yes. So.
Yes.
Showing lang po that Filipinos can do it, that we can do it.
All right, amen. That's true. Okay, anything else, sir, that you want to tell to Filipinos out there, wherever they are, or anything that is something you said? Facebook only, Twitter. Where else can they find you?
Well, just for people to keep safe because the pandemic is still here. So ingat lang po and sana matapos po rin yung attack. I hope the attacks on Asians stopped in the U.S.
Oh yes, sir. Is there Asian hate also in London?
There isn't the same way, no. But it also exists here, but it's not as violent. So we're praying that that's not gonna happen here, and I hope it stops in America also.
Yeah.
We need to all be,
and we need to be in one accord in praying one another, and to live in harmony as Filipinos or even Asian. We have to care one another because the world is so wicked. So prayer is so important.
Yes. Amen.
Okay, so anything else before we end of the show? Again, I wanna thank our sponsor. I wanna thank the sponsor, our Wendy Fast Food, ADT Security Alarm System, Dish Network, Computer Repair Shop, All American Carpet, INC.com, and always to www.go-to-alwaysendflowers.com. I want to thank those sponsors. If you want to be sponsor of the show, write me or to Baby Seve Show, PO Box 4091, Bakersfield, California 93384. Again, write me to Baby Seve Show, PO Box 40921, Bakersfield, California 93384. If you wanna have a copy of this show today, write to Baby Seve Show, PO Box 40921, Bakersfield, California 93384. I would like to thank again those who stream my album on all major music platforms. Is still available, and I want to thank those who are here. Okay, now I'm looking at the geography. Now, Philippines have 15% listener, 15% listening on the Philippines language. United States, 89%. Okay. 5%. I'm just repeating it. 75%. Canada 7%. Africa 3%. Indonesia, India, they're 3%. You heard about Mr. Gene Alcantara. He's a poet. He's a TV and radio political host, a journalist, and a community leader on United Kingdom, and also he plays behind the scene of all these TV personalities, and very humble. He has more than any credentials that anybody has. So thank you, sir, for coming here today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Baby, and thank you, Sis Marlo.
Okay. And again, have a good evening, Philippines. They stay overnight, sir. It's now I think 1:00 a.m. in the Philippines, and they're still listening. So thank you for listening, Philippines. Right there. And also, I'm sorry if we said something. I hope, sir, that you can write something good on the show. Okay, God bless you guys. And here's the song. Yeah, okay, we want to say goodbye, Mrs. Mary. We want anything? Last words?
Yeah, blessings to you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying that this nightmare with this COVID will end in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you.
Mr. Gene Alcantara?
Yes. Well, it's the same, really. I hope everyone will have a safe month. Safe year, because we need to really open up again and resume a more normal life like before.
Amen.
So,
God bless you guys. Just remember to pray one another, and we want to thank you. Good morning, America. Good morning, Canada. Good night, Asia. Good. I think it's good. Good night, Europe also. Thank you, London. I forgot London have 10% listeners, and I want to thank you for this. And here we go. Here's my remix, Praying for You. It's still out in the major music platform, Spotify, Pandora, anything. It's now playing on iHeartRadio. Remix, Praying for You by Baby Seven. It's me. God bless you. Have a good day.
music platforms. It's now playing live on different global radio, internet and urban radio. Check this trending song out, it's hot.